We begin with breaking news. 19 people remain unaccounted for after an explosion at a military munitions company in Tennessee. Tennessee officials gave an update a short while ago.
It's probably been one of the most devastating situations that I've been on in my career.
CBC's Chris Reyes joins us now with the latest. So, Chris, what do we know?
Yeah, we just heard from Sheriff Chris Davis about half an hour ago. So we know a little bit more now, Andrew, than we did a couple hours ago, but still not much. We don't know what caused this blast. We don't know exactly how many people are confirmed dead or missing. What we heard from Sheriff Davis, who sounded just devastated and heartbroken, is that there are 19 souls currently unaccounted for, and the focus of their emergency workers at this moment is really to talk to those families and to take care of those families as they deal with this devastating tragedy. Now, we don't know much, but what we do know can be seen from those aerial images that we've been showing in the last few hours, because you can see there just how devastating of a blast this was, how big of an explosion. And what you can see there is whatever building that was there was flattened to the ground. And in fact, Chris Davis, the sheriff, said that there's nothing to describe. It's gone. Most devastating thing that he has seen in his career. Those are his words. I want to tell you a little bit about this site. So this is the site of a company called Accurate Energetic Systems, and they're a U.S. manufacturer of military-grade explosives. They serve the military, aerospace, demolition, mining. They sell TNT, C2, and they had multiple buildings on a very large site, Andrew, 1,300 acres. And it looks like this particular explosion affected just one building, but that building was flattened to the ground. I want to go back to the detail that everybody's asking about, which is, how many people were affected. This company has about 80 workers, according to the mayor of that town. But at this point, again, they can't confirm how many people are dead or missing. And I'm going to let Sheriff Chris Davis explain that a little bit more.
We have been able to confirm that we do have 19 souls. That we're looking for. So, excuse me, I ask you to keep in mind those families. Do I see a short-term explanation? No. Do I see us being here for many days? Yes.
And Andrew, this explosion was so massive that according to some witnesses who are writing online, it could be felt 60 kilometers from the site of the explosion. So that's how big this was. Sheriff Davis, speaking from McEwen, Tennessee, which is in central Tennessee, a small town in Humphreys County, population there 1,600. So you can just imagine how close-knit of a community that is if you have a population that small. And very likely, if you live in that town, you know somebody who works at that facility. And so according to Chris Davis, they are entirely focused on dealing and taking care of those families affected. And as for the investigation, he kept repeating that he didn't want to sound like he was evading questions, but their investigation right now is so slow and methodical that he didn't want to release any information that he couldn't fully confirm, including the possible cause of this explosion. He did say that he expects that crews will be there well into next week to continue this investigation, and that he hopes to update the media every hour as they learn more that they can share.
Chris, thank you. That is the CBC's Chris Reyes.